Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, October 7th, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. CNN had headlines today. I noticed it was trick or treat for stocks, and I think that's very appropriate. You know, 2 days ago we had the Dow Jones Industrial Average rally over 200 points. Well, today it fell 272 points. I think that sounds like trick or treat to me, and probably trick. You know, this market is truly crazy and quite honestly quite unstable and almost untradeable. And today, you know, it was kind of good news, bad news. The good news was that the Dow fell 272 points. I like that. In fact, it's actually if you take it from the highs of yesterday to the close today, we're getting close to having dropped 400 points in that very short period of time. But the bad news is that we came in with 5 positions and we ended up closing out over $8,000 in losses. That really hurts. Again, more good news is we only got into 2 positions today, and we're only carrying negative $875 on those 2 positions, so they're not too bad. So with that small amount of exposure, I'd like to see the Dow fall about 400 points tomorrow. I don't think I'll get that, but at the same time, it's not acting to me like it's going to do a bounce. It closed almost on its low, and you know, there just doesn't seem to be very much optimism in the market right now. You know, there's so many things that negatively impact the stocks right now that it's very hard to get real bullish about this. But I'm willing to get in and buy again if we can have a significant sell-off. I would like to see the Dow down around 16,000, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, let's take a look at the chart. Okay, we're looking at the Dow here, and you can see this is really a precipitous drop. This was the high yesterday up here, and from there all the way down here is very close to 400 points from top to bottom. That is a pretty amazing drop indeed, and it makes my wishes for a 16,000 Dow Jones pretty realistic, I think. And the fact that this thing closed right on its low today, to me, indicates this is not going to bounce from here. But again, you know, you've heard me say I don't know. What I want to see it do is take out this low that, you know, we had that. I mean, this looks like a bull spike, and it was a bull spike. I mean, it just went up and up and up, but unfortunately it did not produce much in the way of profits for us. This thing needs to go lower before we can start buying with any confidence. And so far our buying has just produced losses, although those losses have not been horrible. I'll show you just a couple of the by the way, everything was negative today. Every trade that we carried into today went negative, and the 2 trades that we got into also closed negative, although not by very much. This is fairly typical what happened today. This is Ambarella, and we bought this yesterday on the pop. It immediately went against us, then it came back a little, but still closed against us, and this morning slam dunk and we are out, and that costs us about $2,000. But you know, there are times when stops are good, and this certainly was the case in the end, because look where that thing went today. We're glad to get out of that and take our lickings. And then I'll show you one of the two trades that we got into was SHLD, Sears Holding Corporation, and you know, we got into this, and I was actually surprised how well Sears Holding held up given this huge drop in the overall market. And we are actually only holding a negative $195 loss there, which is almost like a profit given the way the rest of the market fell apart. Anyway, not a great day. I'm not very happy, but I'm hopeful. Now I really want to see this thing tank tomorrow. Anyway, that's the way it is. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.